The greatest footballers are known for their signature tricks. From the crazy Maradona turn to the insane scorpion kick, there is no shortage of amazing skills in the world of football. While some skills are great, there are some tricks that are so ridiculous that they've been outright banned from being performed on the pitch. The hidden ball trick. This trick is performed by snatching a ball with your shirt and holding it underneath your clothes. Essentially, you do not touch the ball with your hands when this trick is performed. You would think that this move is a clever way to go around the rules of football, and you'll be right. It is downright comical. But while the hidden ball trick can get a little bit of giggle when you're playing with friends, on the professional scene, it is greatly frowned upon. The hidden ball skill, or the pregnant lady skill as I like to call it, will get you a booking because the International Football Association Board considers using a shirt in this manner as an extension of your hands, making the trick a foul ball. But that hasn't stopped some players from using this funny skill to mock their opponents. I mean, just ask Jan Gunnar Solli. Gunnar's Swedish team, Hammarby, was leading with a 5-0 lead against Degerfors. It was a done match, as there was no way the opponents could make a comeback. In the last 3 minutes of the match, to add insult to injury, Gunnar successfully pulled the hidden ball trick. While Hammarby fans were amused, the ref was not going to let that disrespect fly, as he hastily pulled a yellow card on the Norwegian midfielder. It is quite obvious why the hidden ball trick is banned in professional football, but the next trick on the list is so ingenious that the rule makers in football had to take a sit down to deliberate why the move is broken. The hard part of the free kick is getting the ball over the head of the wall of opposing players and into the goal. But with the donkey kick free kick, this headache is no more, as one of your teammates props the ball between his legs and flicks it in the air. The assigned free kick player then hits the ball before it touches the ground again. In 1970, this genius move was performed by Coventry City in a match against Everton. Coventry's Willie Carr used the move, flicking the ball into the air, and like clockwork, striker Ernie Hunt smashed a volley straight to the goal. This was nothing like the world had ever seen. The goal was so smooth that it won BBC's Goal of the Year. Although the goal was counted, FIFA had to take a sit down and demand that the move be banned. They reasoned that there was too much contact from Willie Carr with the ball to be considered a free kick touch. The donkey kick might have been a crowd favourite, but this next trick can result in the executor getting a beat down. The seal dribble, with a name like that, you know this is a move that is best kept off the pitch. Ever seen a seal bounce a beach ball on its head? Well, that is what the seal dribble is. It is a move made famous by the Brazilian Kerlon Moura Souza. Kerlon was known for his insane tricks on the pitch. He worked his butt off to perfect the seal dribble, a trick that has no counter. The Brazilian perfectly bounced the ball on his head as he made his way to the goal. It comes as no surprise that defenders got irritated by this move. I mean, the guy schooled them without even using his feet. One defender, Coelho from Atletico Mineiro, got so mad that he forcefully elbowed him in the face. Due to the incident, Coelho received an initial 120-day ban for his actions, but this was later decreased to a suspension of 5 games following an appeal. Personally, I'd say the seal dribble is an amazing display of a footballer's skills. However, it is still one of the most dangerous tricks to perform on the pitch. While all the tricks I've mentioned so far are barely ever seen in a competitive football, this next one is adopted by almost every single player, yet is actually completely banned. You know that annoying trick that football players do, that they pretend to be fouled just to win a free kick or penalty? That's called diving. And of course, whether it is annoying or not depends on how much you want your team to win. Diving means that a player is faking an injury or exaggerating contact with an opponent in order to get an advantage. Sometimes they might even try to get their opponent booked or sent off by acting like they were fouled. But the thing is, diving is straight up cheating. And when a player is immediately caught, he or she gets a yellow card. If the match gets reviewed and a dive is suspected, the guilty player may receive a 1-game suspension. Yes, diving is seriously frowned upon in football, but many players are guilty of it, including your favourites. I mean, even Neymar is frequently caught pulling this trick. Diving might seem like an easy way to get an advantage, but in the end, it's just another illegal trick in football. But at least there's no risk of a player to get hurt, unlike performing the next trick. Much like the seal dribble and the high kick, low headers can put a player at risk of injury. The low header is a technique in football where a player dives with their head in a low position to control or pass the ball. However, this skill can become dangerous when the player is in close proximity to an opponent who is trying to kick the ball. In such cases, the opponent's foot may accidentally make contact with the player's head, resulting in serious injury. Referees are always on the lookout for this risky trick and may penalise the player if they consider the low header to be dangerous play. Low headers are banned because they're dangerous to the player doing it, but this next move is so dangerous that it gets banned because it can incite violence on the pitch. You see, football is a game of passion, and while it is entertaining to see your favourite players perform double flips after securing a goal, some celebrations are banned and may get a player in serious trouble. Goal celebrations get banned sometimes because they can be seen as inappropriate, offensive, or disrespectful to other players, officials, or people watching the game. Football's enjoyed by peeps of all ages, genders, and cultures, so it's important to keep things fair and respectful on the field. If a celebration goes over the top, like if it goes on forever, taunts the other team, or destroys balls or goalposts, people usually aren't too happy about it. In some cases, even fans have been guilty of pitch invasion to celebrate a goal. Now, while this was crazy, if you want to find out the most expensive things owned by Lionel Messi, watch this video.